Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Mama Fox Studios. This is Missy and we are continuing to build Edinburgh's Castle. So on our last video, we got our walls in place and we had a little construction zone back here, and this wall here was a little bit too long for this wall to touch, and the door was a little too long. I could have just in case you didn't see it, I could have just let it go and then pushed this one down to touch. It was a very small amount, but then this was crooked. It tilted in and caused our door some trouble. So I botched it. I kind of cut it off, and got a little crazy with it, but we've got it down. But we're gonna cover that anyways. So, and then we filled in our lovely dining room here. Now, I did look at some adjustments on here. So they originally had one chair over here, and I think this was back a little farther, but it wasn't fitting right. So I really wanted to keep this one up front. So I just put both of my chairs over here. I kind of wish I had moved this back a little, but it was already set by the time I realized my spacing. So other than this being a little bit uncentered, I think it's good. And we got to keep the little teapot service up front, which is going to be like open window, open door kind of thing. And I really like seeing that versus seeing the whole table. So we've got our fireplace, our bookshelf, our little cabinet, and this bookshelf in here. So, and then the previous one we had put our base on, so our wires are out the back. Two lights are up here. Oh, and we did get our railing on. We got this railing on here. So, okay. Oh, and you guys, if you're watching this as it comes out, or even later, I know it's a little late, but as of this recording, this is Monday. It's actually Martin Luther King Jr.'s Junior Day. So, Monday the 19th of January. And as of this recording, as of yesterday, I hit 500 subs, you guys. Thank you so much. You guys rock. You're totally awesome. And I really appreciate you guys. You know, if you've been here a minute, you know the ongoing joke. I said I was going to have probably like 3 subscribers and my mom would be one. But she doesn't even have a YouTube account on her own, so she doesn't subscribe. But I got 500 of you guys. It's so amazing. It's so mind-blowing. So thank you. I just want to say thank you so much. So anyways, let's just get into the build here. Okay, so I don't even know what we're doing next. Oh yeah, we put on our railing and we put on these two little ones here, which were very hard to see in the picture. Okay, so now we need to, it says paint the edge of C10, which, you know, it's the black. I'm going to use my acrylic marker, and then attach the table and stairs. So what is C10? Let's find it. Okay, it's on this little one. It's this one here, around the edges. See, and they want you to paint the edges. It's not just me that wants to paint all the edges. Come on, don't break on me. Just let go. There we go. I'm going to give them a little sand down first, because we want those to be flat so they can sit on the floor evenly. There's not too much of a ridge. It's very small, very minimal. All right, and then they, you know, if you don't have markers, they did give you paint and a brush. So you just want to go around this one. Yeah, I hit 2 big milestones on the channel. Yesterday I hit the 500 subs, and earlier, or middle of last week, I hit 10,000 viewed hours. I was like, what? It's crazy, y'all. Crazy. I got some little rolled edges here, so that's what's taking a second to get around the end of the corners there. Don't forget the inside. I mean, you don't have to. I personally think it looks better. I think my first few that I colored edges, I didn't do insides of arches and stuff. And I was like, why am I not doing that part too? Get this side over here. I know it's the boring bits. Feel free to fast forward. It's all good. But if you're building along, you're probably doing this. Okay. I'm not getting in those little holes. Not happening. All right, so this is now going to go, there's 2 white marks here, C10. So this is going to go right here. And this is what we needed to be careful on this piece so that it didn't cover up our space for C10, because then our stairs is going to come here and we need it to match up. So I have my Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. I just have a few drops of water in with the squeeze bottle, with the precision tip. If you don't give it a few drops of water, it'll be too thick to use in the precision tip, and you can, which I have twice, cracked that bottle trying to squeeze it out. And I just like to add a little bit of crazy glue. I use the super glue with the brush applicator. Just a mixture of the 2 glues works really well for me. Okay, there's not a front or a back, so just smash that down on there. There we go. Okay, and then our stairs here. Okay, the ones with the green and goldish paper, they are going to go, and yes, they touch the floor. Wait, I think they're kind of supposed to tuck up underneath there, aren't they? That doesn't make sense why it doesn't tuck underneath there. These are so fragile, but this is not. Okay, remember we had trouble with this? I wonder if this height is the problem, because these are definitely supposed to tuck underneath. There's a little lip right here, and there's that little jog, and but it's like the slightest bit too tall, and you can't put it under and curve it because of these. And they're so fragile. I'm scared to, I don't want to break anything else, guys. Oh, what am I gonna do? Is it like that on this side too? Yeah. Oh my gosh, this isn't a height that I picked. This isn't the height that I picked, and this isn't the height that I picked. These are their measurements. Not something I cut, not something I measured. Their measurements, and they don't fit. This drives me crazy. I mean, I think so far it's been a fairly decent build, but this is getting ridiculous, and it's all because of the height of this. I don't know if I can sand this enough. Without breaking something. It's definitely chipping pieces. Well, if we can get that up underneath. Oh, and that's inside. You won't see it. Oh well. Okay, that side's going under. That side's not yet. Okay. Oh, almost. Oh. I don't want to shove you in there because I don't want to break you. Okay, you're starting to, okay, a little, oh, I see, it's not all the way in the corner. I got it enough on the edge, just not, I didn't go back far enough. I'm under, but not in that the corners. This is a square corner, and these are rounded corners, and that makes it such a pain. Oh, please don't break on me. Please don't break. Okay, that one's all the way in. Oh. Really, wires? Don't test me right now. Oh, that's just the paper. Oh, God. I did that, and I thought I broke it. Oh, it's just the paper. Oh, phoo, phoo, phoo. Okay, we're good now. I'm going to go ahead and glue this on. And then these touch, so I'm also going to put a little dollop of glue there, and here on front wooden pieces, and then also on my crooked paper. Yes, I know it's crooked. It was already too late to pull it off by the time I realized it was crooked. And then we'll put that down on the floor. Okay. So we're just going to line you up. Why aren't you? Oh, because I'm holding you up. Line you up, stick you in, push everything down. Okay, stairs. Front stairs are in with the door frame. All right. Now, okay, we need D20. So these are printed wood, and D20s. Pretty sure that's 19. Where does it say 20 though? I just would really like to see the number 20. 21, 17, 16, 15, 16 extras, 15 extra. Oh, it's really hard. It was a reflection. There's a D20 right there. Okay, so we need 3 of these. I'm just going to take the 3 that they have. This one here. I can't tell you what they pictures of because it just looks like landscape. One of the round ones. So that one was a tall one, and then we need this one with the white. So 1 landscape, 1 portrait, and 1 round one. I need a drink of coffee. Oh, and also D23. Oh, and that it came off earlier. Oh, that's D3. That's, yes, this one is D23. I'll break the outside pieces. That's fine. As long as I don't break the inside pieces. And what does it say? It's optional to paint the edge of D20 and D23 gold. Well, guess what I was gonna do? I had picked up my marker before I read that, so so they're just saying if you would like, which yes I would, thank you very much. Lots of ridges, so I'm not gonna expect it to be too perfect. Sorry, my alarms keep going off. I know. No one will probably see that, but it is on the wall, so we'll go underneath. And then I love these acrylic markers. last one. Okay, so they are going to go over here on, so the clock D20's here, and the landscape one, the long one, the one I picked with the white, is going there. And the oval does not have a marking, but it's going up here. And these stairs, the stairs with that loose platform, that's going to sit. No markings for this, so I think it's going right up against the wall, right up in that corner. Yep, and then that, oh, it's not, I thought it was a perfect match. No, it sets in. Okay. Yeah, it gives us this view, so you don't really get to see this view of where, but I'm pretty sure it's right up against the wall. Otherwise they would have, I'm sure, showed us. So let's put these on first. So we'll go along the back. And the bottom. And then our rug, our paper, we'll glue this so we can stick it down. No tripping on the rugs. I do that plenty in real life. I don't need to be. Okay, and I'm not going to put a super glue on because it doesn't give me lines. And I'm just going to glue a little bit on this corner, on the edges, to make sure that I'm on the wall, sticking to the wall. I don't want to glue the whole thing. That's just overkill. So we're going to go right up to both walls. So we want to flush against this back wall and all the way up against here, and then stick that paper down. Okay, and now our pictures on the wall. And you could do them in whatever order, but I thought this would be easier. And on this wall, they do give us outlines. So a little bit of super glue, just because it's going to be vertical. I don't want to hold it flat like this for too long. Right in that square. Oh, don't twist on me. Okay, and then our clock. Go. And then the oval one is going to go just somewhere up here on the other wall. And just above, I'm gonna do it kind of more on, not centered, but kind of along the outer edge of the stairs. And I'll show you why in just 1 second. Okay, so see, it's not perfectly in the center of the stairs. It's more on the edge of this, lined up with the edge. And then this one is going to sit on the corner of the stairs. Like, I don't get that. Why do we have a picture sitting on the landing of the stairs? I don't know. That's what they're doing. So if you would like to put it somewhere else, I would say I don't see why not. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and put mine where they say. I don't have it leaning on the walls though, it's just close to the corner. All right, so that's our little stairs and picture clock section there. Okay, we're gonna turn the page now. I need a drink of coffee. Let's see what we got next. More red writing, which means read me, but it's so hard to read. Oh. It's optional to paint the edge of D20 gold, okay? So we need more of the D20s. We need, okay, this one here, second on the bottom, and which is a landscape, and the portrait one is third on the top. I don't think, as long as you go in the right orientation, rounded portrait or landscape, portraits up and down, landscape side to side, I think as long as you get those settings correct, you can use whichever ones you want. And of course, we're going to paint them gold, because when do we not? Little touch of a notch there, so they are going on the wall. So if you don't get the notches off these, I don't think it's a big deal. You just might see a little notch, so that's your call. Some people don't mind. I didn't mind for the longest time. All right, and then our side stairs. Oh, okay, I see. So first off, I'm gonna put our two pictures on here first, right? So this one's, okay. You can put the stairs in first if you like, but and then our second one, I'm just trying to orientate them correctly because I don't know what they are. Okay. They're very small pictures, and I think it's time I need new glasses because I cannot even pick up anything of what these pictures are. All right, now that we have those on, we're gonna come over here. Now there is, remember on the side of the wall it said C20 or C120, there was that little partial wall. That's this right here. And C26, 120. Oh my gosh, I can't even read. C126. Oh, that was 124, that was 125. This piece here is 126. Remember, we're reusing these, which is the first time I've ever used those types of pieces, but it's awesome. Okay, so okay, so there's a little lip here we want to make sure is over the top of here, right? That paper is too long because it is yeah, it was causing my bottom not to sit flush. So I just lift it up. We'll take care of it in a minute. And then okay, cool, cool, cool. We're good to go. Put our glue on. And I'm just gonna put glue on the little lip there because the stairs in here do not go down, so don't glue up there. You won't have any place to put it. Slide it right down that wall. And now I'm gonna just, okay, wait, I should have put a touch of glue on the bottom of that paper first. Put a line of glue there. And I'm not gonna use those tweezers, okay? And I'm just going to push it down straight and then let that little bit curve out. It's a little bit too long to be just perfectly straight down. Like I said, it was hitting this and it's stiff paper, so it wasn't allowing it to go all the way to the ground. Which, why is it still being lifted? It's still lifting a little. If I push down on it, it's perfect. Then it releases and yeah, so we're gonna have to wait for this to get a little bit tacky, hold it in place. What comes after this? D3, which is here. It's one piece that already came out, so it's our other little clock. See if I can take it out one-handed without breaking it. Ooh, I don't know. Did you stay down? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay, we're good. And we're gonna do this outside. right, and one of our, remember our long ago potted little roses that we did? One of those. What does that say? I like when they write in red, but I hate when they write in red over the middle of that. Oh wait, what is that? Oh, that said stairs. That was what stairs we put in. Those were the 2 D20s. Okay. Now this is Glue the Afternoon Tea Area. Books, vase, and D3 as shown. So this says Afternoon Tea Area. Okay. Books. What is... Oh. What? Okay, I thought we were putting like a shelf in. It's this stack of books. So one of the bigger stacks, remember we have 2 small stacks and 2 bigger stacks. So one of the bigger stacks is going to go sideways right up against there. That's our little shelf that we're going to put our flower pot on. And then the other stack is it a small one? I cannot. Ugh. Their pictures are so tiny. Oh, it's this one. Okay, it's one of the small stacks that's going on the next step up. Let me get these over here. So these, they actually have them stacked like this. I'm going to stack mine like this. And they're going to sit up here, right? Yeah. Do we not put anything here? Nope. Okay. And then the clock, it goes on this one, on the edge of this wall. I was like, what? We're gonna cover up decorative? No, we're not. Okay, let's start getting some of these in place, and then we'll bring our big table in, or our tea table. It's not the big one. We already placed that. That was the dining room table. Kind of just running it even with this here, top of here, like kind of even with that. I don't know why, I just picked that spot. All right, and then our tall stack of books. Right in front. I'm going to butt it right up against, no, I'm not going to butt it up against there. I'm going to kind of center it between the edge here and the edge of the stairs. Just a little bit of space on both sides. Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to hold this set for a second. Okay, this is better. Now this, proportion-wise, is much better than this over on the table where they wanted us to put one of those way back when, and I did not put it on there. It made those bottles and glasses look so small. It was so out of proportion. But it looks good here. Okay, and then our second stack of books. I actually think I want to see that front. Yeah, So they have it glued literally like that, this facing the front. I'm gonna lift it and turn it. I want to see that front of that book, a book cover. I want to see at least one book cover. I only have 4 stacks of books. Yeah, thank you. I did not want to do that. Okay. I'm going to do one like that. That's my little corner there. Okay. Now, oh, I just lifted up part of this flooring. Let me get a little glue on that edge that I missed, obviously. Okay, now we want to bring in the little tea table that, you know, has our little tea and fork and little cake. And that's going to sit just kind of in the center there. And why does their chair look like there's something on the back? Did we miss something? Hold on, let me look at that chair again. Where is the chair? Not that one. Not those. Oh yeah. Oh, 3-2. We did miss a piece, y'all. Why is no one yelling at me? That's 4. What is 3? Oh, it's in my hand. 3-2. Oh. This little bit of paper goes right on the back. There is an inset right on the back of that chair. Narrow side goes down. There, a little bit more fancier now. Okay, so, whoop. So this is gonna sit. They have it pretty much in the center of the rug, and then this one sits here. Okay, so, yep. What are you doing? And then our chair. Okay. Little tea area there. Where are we at time-wise? Oh, we're at 45. Okay. So now, attach C16 and C29 according to the markings on A6. There are no markings on A6. What are you talking about? On their A6, which is here, they have all these little white markings around the edging, and I don't have any. Are you kidding me? what happened, because that's where we're going to put another railing, and is that, yeah, that's the right spot. Oh my gosh, we have no markings. I hate doing railings without markings, y'all. Yeah, they have they have all kinds of markings in here. I mean, we couldn't do this backwards because that was flat and this is rounded. But we couldn't have done this wrong. And I was actually surprised they didn't have markings for the stairs. I think they forgot to mark this whole page. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, am I just jumping the gun here? Hold on, let me see. Theirs is in white, and all our other ones have been in white. That's why I'm thinking, oh, they're in black. Oh, I see them. They are there. They're just in black. Why? Especially on this. So there's one that goes here, one that runs here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 little ones for our post for our. Okay, well, at least they're there. I don't know. These were in white. Everything on the wall was in white, which I like when they, even here was white. I like when it's white because you can see it. I hate it when it's black like this because I'm going to have to use this flashlight now to see them. Okay, anyways, let's grab C16 and C29. C16s. Wait, what? Yeah, there's 2 of them. Oh, come on. And then 29. 29 is here. Okay. I probably should have cut these out, but oh, just let go. Thank you. We'll probably get this all attached up. I don't know if we'll get to our railing. We're close to time this morning. Black marker wire. I've got a nice collection of markers going on up there. All those browns that I tried a few videos ago. Yeah, they're all still sitting there. I find when I had a much smaller desk, I kept everything much more organized, right? Because I didn't have an option if I didn't keep things organized, very meticulously organized, then I would lose things and not be able to find them. And I even had, viewers comment like they liked my organizational skills, and I have found now that I have a much bigger, like 4 times bigger workspace, I'm not as organized because I don't have to be, because it's like, oh, I need to do something else here. Why this sits here? Just scoot over there, and not as good. Not a great way to be because I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much clutter. I mean, it's not stuff I don't use. It's just like, okay, so the markers. I went through and tested like 3 or 4 different brown markers, and we're going with 2 of them. I just didn't put the other ones away yet. And my thought process is, well, when I'm all done and I kit down, that's what I call the cleanup, I'll put them all away at the same time, right? I mean, that's legit, right? It's reasonable. Come on. But, yeah, I definitely find myself not quite as organized as I used to be, unfortunately. Okay. Do. Oh, you know what? I watched a thing. I don't know what the thing was, but it was something like secrets about Scooby-Doo that you may not have known as a kid, which, you know, we always knew there was no real ghosts. They were always a person in a mask, right? But you know, it wasn't even supposed to be about Scooby-Doo. He was like just a background character originally, and the premise of the show was supposed to be Shaggy and Velma and Daphne, and all I ever think is Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. Fred. Oh my gosh. No. Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't remember. Because now I think it's Freddie Prinze Jr. who played him in the movie. Sorry. Squirrel. They were supposed to be a teen band that traveled around and played gigs and then solved mysteries in between the gigs. And Scooby was just kind of the pet, along for the ride. But they didn't like it, and so the executive said, no. Bring this dog forward. Let's hear from the dog. So they wrote more. Hanna-Barbera wrote, you know, more about the dog, and he had a different name in the beginning. But then whoever, I forgot the guy's name that created him, was listening to Frank Sinatra on the radio as he was drawing and doodling along, kind of creating Scooby, and he goes doobie doobie doo, and at the end of one of his songs, or during one of his songs, which I'm sure most of you have heard that, and he went, oh, that's it, Scooby Dooby Doo. So I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was really cute. And yes, Fred is his name, Freddie, yes. It is Freddie Prinze Jr. that plays him in the movie, but it's also, Fred is the character's name, always has been. I don't know why I blanked on that for a second. I've been watching Scooby for as long as I can remember. Actually, one of my first true crime loves, which, I mean, come on, it is. Scooby-Doo is a true crime. they were solving the crimes. And actually, they made it too scary the first time around. Once they got like the premise of Scooby and, you know, they're not a band or whatever, and they changed it, and they actually made it too scary. And they had to send it back. The executives had to send it back and go, no, 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 no. You need to calm this down. So it was too scary for kids. Okay. Little side note there. I don't know. That's because I was having to do these. So these are going to go. I've got to. I kind of know. Okay. There. Yeah. Kind of know where we're going because I found them. And yes, we want those little. See, the other ones had it on top and bottom. But now we want this little decorative on the top. There we go, right there. It's going to butt up right against that edge of the upper flooring there. Okay, watch out. Wires. There we go. We want that to be upright though. Okay, and then this one, do we have, oh, geez, sorry guys. Yeah, so we have markings for these, I think. Yeah. These ones do kind of blend in a bit more. So because they're not white, I'm centering mine on these. There we go, right up against them. The amines will dry clear. I just like to take any big clumps off of there, big lines. No big deal. If you leave them, you won't see them when they're dry. Okay. Yeah, we're at an hour. That was a good build, guys. We'll find out what to do with these next. Okay, so we've got our little side room over here built. A little tea room with our stairs. And the front part of the door here. I think this is the music area. I don't know. We'll see what happens next. But so sneak peek time. Let's see. We just finished that. So okay, we're gonna put our shorter wire, our shorter light. It's going to come up and right there. It's going to sit behind this. So we will probably double-sided tape up around there. And then we'll put in some more siding here. Yep, and our violoncello, whatever it is, and stand is gonna go here. And then we're gonna put a railing on here, which I think we're going to do the railing, but oh no, they don't poke through. Okay, so another railing. And then, so once we get wires done, this little front section built, and then edges on here, we're ready to put our first part of the roof on. I think we'll get to that because this isn't very much, just those are already pre-made. We'll just stick them on, the instrument and stuff, and we'll just put our railing and then set that top one down. These two are just 2 pieces of wood that we're going to stick on here, right? Yeah. Oh, we're going to put a top on here. Okay. Oh, one of our edges. Okay, cool. I think we might get to at least this part of the roof next time, but we'll see. So if you guys are still here, thank you so much. You're honestly the true rock stars. And I love you guys. Really appreciate you so much. This is turning out really cute. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you on the next build. Bye.